Good morning. Good morning. So as you can see, this is not my normal bathroom. This is the Hotel Indigo in Williamsburg. Gary and I have moved in here for a week because our apartment in Williamsburg has to get new floors. Like, it has to get completely ripped up because the apartment flooded 2 months ago. It wasn't our fault. It was some pipings, the pipes that burst in the wall. And it flooded and ruined the floors, so they're replacing the floors. And they were kind enough to put us up here after lots of back and forth. And let me tell you, they were not so kind at first. But I'm gonna take you guys through what my day looks like today, a little bit of a vlog. I'm gonna work out, we're gonna do a little work together, and you'll get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes. So I'm just applying some vitamin C, the ordinary vitamin C. Plus, I have a water-based moisturizer. I mix them together. I've been using this moisturizer for a really long time. Laneige Water Bank Hydration. Next up, I have some Drunk Elephant SPF, Daily SPF. And I mix this with Naturopathica Neroli Facial Oil. You can already see I'm like glowing a little bit from the vitamin C and the moisturizer, but this stuff like makes it even more dewy and glowy. This is my favorite facial oil ever. I'm obsessed with it. I just do a small amount, mix them together, and then apply. And this is my basic morning skincare routine. It's what I do every morning. So obviously I don't have makeup on because I just woke up, but it gives me like a really like bouncy, dewy, I look so tired, but fresh look. Hi.
Hello.
How are you enjoying this hotel?
I like our bed better.
Yeah, me too. But like, can't complain.
It's nice.
Are you getting up soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I don't know.
30 minutes. 3 hours.
About to put this on. This is literally the extent of me getting dressed most days. Some like trackies. I just got these actually. I'm kind of obsessed with them. And like some kind of tank top or something. And then this is just a like sporty zip up. And yeah, that's pretty much the type of clothes I wear every day. I wear real people clothes, just a lot less often. So I put some hair clips in to do my makeup. No, I literally never do that, but it's a YouTube video, so, you know, we go the extra mile. So, normally I don't really like put on a ton of makeup if I'm just doing my normal day-to-day. I know this looks so dark. This literally looks so dark, but I promise you it rubs in. But I'm filming a YouTube Q&A today, which you're gonna see, you will have seen by the time this comes out. And I have some meetings, not in person, you know, online. So this is just CC cream by It Cosmetics. I have an itch like right here. Oh my god. And this is Drunk Elephant Sunshine Drops. And I just rub it in. Kind of gives you like an, oh wow, I got the proportions wrong. Oh my god, I've never done this before. It's just the pressure of the camera. I'm just gonna even it out. This stuff's really easy. It's like not a full coverage foundation, but it's enough that it covers like, I would say sort of like any patches or like red spots of just, what's it called, uneven skin tone really well. And I'm just gonna do something like super basic today. Gary, do you need to get in here? Okay, we've started our day so late today. It's 9:41 a.m. That is not normal. Okay, oh, my camera's in the sink, so now I can't wash my hands. I don't know how, I think it's Vogue that does those videos where it's like celebrities do their makeup, show you their makeup routine. I don't know why I love watching those, but how do they get the camera to like, they must have one that like sits on the mirror because they are always looking directly into the mirror. Anyways, this isn't Vogue, in case you didn't know that. Sometimes I put on a little bit of like small amount of contouring, and while that does its thing, I do my brows. So this is Boy Brow by Glossier. I love this stuff. I used to use the color blonde because my hair is like a dark blonde or light brown. It's weird, it depends what light. And the blonde worked, but I switched to the brown and it gives me like a much bolder brow, which I'm into that. So here we are. And then I let it dry because I'm gonna pencil in the areas that are sparse. And then I just blend this in with my beauty blender. I actually just bought a brush for my contouring, but I didn't bring it with me to the hotel because like that's extra. Next, this is It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm gonna put some under my eyes and cheekbones. I do that like V thing that people do on the tube. Does anyone say that? Probably not. Sometimes I feel like, I wouldn't say old, but like I'm on TikTok and Gary's laughing.
That's if you say that. I'm not old, I'm on TikTok.
I'm not old, I'm on TikTok. That's my defense. It keeps you young. But yeah, YouTube is so young. YouTube and TikTok, they're so young. Luckily I have the face of like a 14-year-old, so this is Milk makeup. It's a really like peachy blush. I'm into it. I like peach tones for my skin, and like pinks, kind of creamier, orangey or reds. Bright reds are tough with my skin tone for some reason. Fill in my eyebrows. I don't know if you'll be able to see me for this because I gotta get real close. One side always comes out better than the other when you do your brows. I really want to try getting my brows laminated so they can just look like this every morning. I think that would be epic and save me a lot of time. Okay, at this point I have everything on. I usually take a loose brush and a setting powder. This is It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I have really small pores, not to brag, really small pores anyways, but sometimes I find like the makeup I use is just pretty dewy, so I like to just set it with a little powder before I add my highlighter. I don't know why, it's just, I feel like it stays on better. And eyeshadow, I used to never use eyeshadow primer, but now if I'm gonna wear eyeshadow, I just like commit. So I put a little primer on my eyelid. I also have weird eye shapes, like I don't know if you can see, but my eye is like, I can't do, I have a fold, so like I can't do a winged eyeliner because see this part, like it's like a whole thing. It's crazy. So I just keep it really simple. I usually do like a cover the whole eyelid with something neutral and light. Okay, and then something a little bit darker I put in the corners and the crease and sort of blend it. I'm gonna take the other one, go back over it. And sometimes I'll take like a dark brown and just drag it on like the very outside of my eye. I'm gonna curl my lashes. And then I'm just gonna put on mascara, a little eyeliner, and highlighter, and then I will be done. That's literally just it.
7 o'clock and I'm still in bed, April.
Whose fault is that?
It's not my fault. No. Don't put that on me.
And I'm ready. Just put some dry shampoo in my hair, and I'm gonna do some, I have to figure out what I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna, what time is it? It's 10. I'm gonna do a little bit of work. I'm gonna set up this really messy desk area. These are some flowers Gary got me. Thank you, Gary.
I was still in bed.
I know. So for food this week, we actually requested this mini fridge. They brought up an extra mini fridge, so we have 2 because I'm counting macros right now, and you know, we like to buy groceries, so we have loaded up as much stuff as we can in here. So I'll show you guys what I'm eating today. I hard-boiled eggs And I'm just gonna eat the egg whites because I'm getting my healthy fats from a bunch of other sources today. For breakfast, or I should say like meal one, I'm gonna have 6 egg whites, and I'm gonna have 2 slices of Dave's Killer bread, thin sliced good seed. I love this bread. He makes, yeah, it's so good. So I'm just set up at this desk here. So right now for my macros, I'm eating 5 meals a day, and it makes it really easy to get protein in because I'm getting about 20 to 30 grams per meal. So no meal is like too heavy on protein. I should update you guys on my personal challenge. I honestly, I think I'm on week 7 or 8, and I'm down 5 pounds, but I hit sort of a plateau. Just like I was milking my maintenance calories as much as I could so I didn't have to drop into a deficit. And I was still able to make a lot of progress on my maintenance calories. But now, this week has just been really crazy, and I'm kind of letting myself just take a breather because there's only so much I can focus on right now. But I'm not gonna quit the challenge or anything. I'm just not going to, this week I'm staying at my maintenance macros. I won't make progress this week. Well, maintenance is progress, it really depends what your goals are. But in terms of the goals I set at the beginning of this challenge, maintenance right now is not the goal. I'm gonna get back to it when I get back from this business trip I have this weekend in Atlanta. And then things should be a little bit more manageable to be back in my apartment. Like I said, the other thing that's going on will hopefully be more resolved, and I'll be in a better mindset. Not that I don't really wait for mindsets to happen, but there are just times where you know in your life, okay, now is not the time to push something. I need to just take care of my mental health or whatever. So yeah, next week will be easier logistics wise. We'll be back in our apartment, thank God. And I can have like the ability to cook again and all that good stuff. So it's been a few hours. It's 12:30. I just finished filming that live Q&A that maybe some of you guys saw. This was my setup. Literally just set up on the floor right here on this little pillow with my matcha. And yeah, I know I changed my outfit. I was just like feeling this outfit more, a little cozier. I have a meeting at 1, secret project. So it's 1:45. I am eating turkey. I made this little salad. It's very simple, but it's just lettuce, black bean, black olives, and turkey. So in that, I'm having my protein. I'm having some greens, which is good, a little bit of fiber. Black beans, good for carbs, a little bit of protein and fiber again. And then the olives are for healthy fats. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna do a little bit more content stuff, and then hopefully if I finish around 3 or 4, I'll be able to go to the gym then. And I have an upper body day, so I'll take you guys with me to that. I am finishing off my lunch with this brownie. I'm obsessed with these brownies. I get them from Whole Foods. They're called 2-bite brownies. I make it 4 bites because I'm savoring it. But I eat some form of chocolate or dessert or sugar every day because I enjoy it and I love it. And a lot of times you guys ask me how I do that, which is why I'm filming this and not just like my healthy food or whatever. So the way I do it is I eat it at the end of a full PFF meal, protein, fats, and fibers, carbs meal. That way, when I do eat it, it keeps my blood sugar level stable because I'm not eating the sugar alone. It has a less dramatic effect on my blood sugar, and you want to keep your blood sugar level steady throughout the day to keep your body in fat burning mode. It's so good. And on another note, I can't show it for copyright reasons, but I just watched Lizzo's performance in the Grammys. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. It's so good. She like pops out this flute and just like destroys it on the flute. I didn't even know she could play the flute. It was so surprising. It kind of reminded me of that scene though in Anchorman where, what's his name? Like the main, totally blank out his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The lead, like, is in that jazz bar and he's trying to impress that girl, and he just like hops up on the table and starts playing the shit out of a flute. It kind of gave me Anchorman vibes, but I'm with it. I think it was so good. It was so good. So I'm gonna go enjoy this brownie and then get back to work. So I'm about to go to the gym. This is sort of, I guess, my physique right now. I'm feeling very strong. I'm feeling very lean. About 117, 118 pounds right now. And yeah, I'm just enjoying this shape right now. It's been fun. I am going to have a snack before we head out, like a little pre-workout snack. I'm going to have some Kind granola, some 0% Fahe yogurt, and banana. I'm gonna make it right now. I'm starting with the Fahe. This is 0%. I just have to mix it up. I'm putting the Fahe on here because when you use something with a spoon, it's actually easier to take it out and get a negative value on the scale. It's more accurate than putting it into a bowl because of the stuff on the spoon. So you can see, taking this out, it's already 20 grams on the spoon alone. And if I had just tried to put this in the bowl, there'd still be some residue on the spoon. So I'm gonna measure out 150 grams. Granola, I like this one because it's delicious. It also has a good amount of fiber. You can see that it has not a lot of added sugar, has a little bit of added sugar, as any granola is going to have, but this is like one of the less processed ones. It has some fats, mostly a carb, a little bit of protein and fiber. So I'm gonna add 30 grams. And then lastly, I'm gonna add about 85 grams of banana. This is a great snack because it's high in carbs and protein, and that's pretty much what you want to prioritize when you are looking to work out, pre or post workout. And then you want to have some after as well, because it replaces your glycogen stores and helps repair those muscle tissues. So in terms of timing, try to do it within the hour. I just always find that, you know, we tend to kind of like obsess over the small, minute details, meal timing and how many minutes after my workout should I eat, carb cycling, like things that are like expert level. If you're pouring water into a pyramid, obviously the water is gonna fill up the bottom first, right? That's gonna go into the foundations, and you can't fill up a pyramid any other way. And so I like to say that the bottom of the pyramid is like your health foundations, right? It's like where you spend the most time and effort to achieve your healthy lifestyle and your results. This is true for any endeavor. The people who are really good at stuff and who get results and achieve things, they've mastered the basics. So you can never be too good at just being consistent, going to the gym and doing those types of things. And then once you've like had a lot of time and you're past intermediate level, you can start worrying about the smaller details, like the things at the top of the pyramid, like your carb cycling, like how fast you eat a meal after you work out. Those types of things come later. Like it's better to just focus on really just optimizing and the basics at first. So I'm gonna eat this as a pre-workout meal. I'm not really that hungry, but I'm gonna try to get something in, and maybe I'll bring it with me if I can't finish it. And then we'll go to the gym together. So you're gonna start with a warm up. Passovers, bring the band overhead and then back. Opening up the chest, stretching the chest mostly in the back. Then you're gonna move on to single arm pass-throughs, upper body warm up. Don't skip these or I'll know. And then you're gonna do a tricep overhead and lat stretch with the band, opening up your lats, triceps, getting warmed up, and then you're gonna do some band pull aparts. There's the 4 band exercises. You're gonna start with the warm up. You're gonna move on to face pulls. So the band is attached to whatever, and you're pulling it towards your forehead, squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back. Okay, so you're warming up the smaller muscles of the back with this exercise. Next up, we're gonna do some scapular pull-ups. So these are really good for training your scapula to be healthy. You want to basically
by pulling the shoulder blades down and back, you'll pull yourself up a few inches. You're not using your arms, you're using your lats and your back for this. Moving on to the actual workout. And this workout was created by Lizzie Cardi, Fresa Fuerte. Thank you so much. Starting with really slow and controlled chin-ups. I'm pulling myself up really slowly, keeping my shoulders down and back. I'm holding at the top for a solid 3 seconds and then going down as slow as I possibly can. Okay, I'm just doing 5 reps of these with 30 seconds in between, so it's really imperative that you go slow and you really do each rep to like the maximum time under tension that you can. Now, if you cannot do a unassisted chin-up, don't worry, you can use the lat pull-down machine with your hand palms facing you, or you can use a band. You can wrap up bands around the top and step into it and have that as a support. Next up, bench press. If you have not done a barbell bench press, start with dumbbells. You don't have to start with a barbell. The barbell is it's most advanced for the chest press. This is a complicated setup if you've never done it before. Basically, you want to make sure your feet are planted really nice in the ground. You squeeze your glutes together, tight core, so your butt is on the bench and your upper back is on the bench, but not your mid and lower back. You want that to be in a slight extension so it's off the bench. And you get the best mechanics of this when you're able to puff your chest out, squeeze the core. When you're doing the exercise, you'll feel it more in your front delts, which are your shoulders, and your pecs. Next up, we have some overhand inverted rows. These are great for your back, working your back with this. I was trying to hold for 1 second at the top, keep my shoulders down. You don't want to use your traps. You want it to be your back, and really squeeze at the top. We had reverse delt flies. So with these, it's easy to have overactive traps. That's the part of your neck that's sore every day from sitting at a desk. So with these, you want to just go slow, go lighter with the weights, and bend over, bring the belly button in. And when you're coming back, going overhead, you're going to pause for 1 second at the top, really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice, slow, and controlled on the way down. Just don't go too fast through this exercise. All right, we're getting near to the end. This is an insane set. And when Lizzie first gave this to me, I was like, is she trying to kill me? Am I gonna have shoulders tomorrow? Like, basically, it's like a mega set. So you do 12 reps I did 10 pounds, and then you rest for 10 seconds. You do another 12 reps at a lighter weight, rest for 10, and then another 12 reps at a lighter weight. And that mega set is 1 set, and you do that 4 times. So it's 4 sets total, and in each of the 4 sets, there's 3 mini sets. And then you rest for 60 seconds in between each mega set. So if you want to build some shoulder boulders, this is a good place. Just don't jump into this if you've never done shoulders before. You'll have so much muscle soreness. So just take it easy. And then lastly, I finished off with some core. We have some side planks with reach. I weighted it with 5 pounds. You really want to just squeeze the obliques, that's the side of your core, and take it easy. Hold tension in the core the whole time and keep your shoulder blade in its socket. Don't let your arm be like all willy-nilly, like this isn't one of those gas station flapper things. And that's it, you guys. That is the workout I did. Thank you, Lizzie.
So this might seem kind of sad. This is probably the saddest meal of the day, but one of the meals that I planned to make while I was in this hotel, because I can't cook while I'm in the hotel, was this chocolate shake. It didn't turn out really good, so I'm making do with what I have, and I really just have tuna fish. So that's what I'm eating for dinner. Typically, if I was making this at home, I would, you know, put some celery in it, some mayonnaise, like a little bit, maybe some carrots, some sweet relish, some lemon juice, and make like a nice tuna salad. I just don't have those ingredients, so it's still gonna be fine. It's gonna taste simple, and it's gonna hit my macros, and I'll feel satiated. So it is what it is. So I couldn't do it. I ended up leaving about an ounce to make room for something more palatable. I had like 4 ounces of chocolate milk, which was delicious, and then I had a few chips. These are so good. Oh my God, not healthy. Like, they're not healthy. They're these like rolled tortilla chips, and they're like chili and lime. They taste like a healthy Dorito. I had 5 of them. So yeah, just goes to show you, I don't hit my macros perfectly every day, just ballpark, but I can still see progress that way really well. You wanna be within like 10 grams for carbs and protein and about 5 for fat. So I still hit that, even if it was a little wonky. and I feel really satisfied, and I'm also full because I had 3 ounces of protein. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sign off here. I just showered and I'm gonna do a little bit more work. It's, I think, 8 p.m., but nothing really interesting is gonna happen. Gary comes home around 10-ish. If you enjoyed this vlog, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, give it a like to support this channel. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and we will chat real soon. See you next time.